Whatever you do, make sure you visit AshKickin.com for your home fragrance, health, and beauty needs. Quality products at a great price.
This is Bobby, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So, according to the man himself, Andre Ward, he says that he will not go down to 168 to fight Gennady Golovkin, assuming he gets past Kovalev in a very, very tough rematch. That's some surprising news to me. That's some very surprising news because we heard his own trainer say about a week or two ago that Andre Ward is really a middleweight. He said he's really a super middleweight. He said he can easily go down to 168. But now Andre Ward, he's saying the complete opposite. He's saying he doesn't feel it's smart for him to go back down in weight when he has already moved up to a higher weight class. Now, and I know the general consensus is often a fighter is not supposed to move up in weight and come back down in weight. But if you really think about it, and these are just names off the top of the dome, fighters like Shane Mosley, fighters like Pernell Whitaker, they were successful at moving up in weight and coming back down in weight to win fights in their natural weight class. So if Andre Ward is serious about not meeting Golovkin at 168, should Golovkin decide to move to 168, this completely lets Golovkin off the hook. But at the end of the day, we don't really know if Andre Ward, he just feels he no longer wants it to look as if he's chasing Golovkin. Because if you guys recall, it wasn't too long ago that after he beat Sullivan Barrera, matter of fact, I believe I was one of the reporters that asked Andre Ward about Golovkin. And I remember Andre Ward, he said he didn't want to talk about Golovkin at all. Then later on, a couple weeks later, another reporter asked Ward the same question, and Ward responded the exact same way. He said he did not want to talk about Golovkin at all. So with that all being said, it seems to me like he got to the point to where he didn't want to seem like he was desperately trying to get this Golovkin fight. So maybe, who knows, maybe this is a different approach where he no longer tries to call him out aggressively, and he's hoping that Golovkin will come out of his shell and he'll take the fight one day, which will most likely not happen. Now, and Andre Ward did say if Golovkin wants to come up to 175, he'll fight him. Now, that's not going to happen either, even though Golovkin or Team Golovkin did say that they would be willing to fight Carl Froch at 172. That's what it is. So this is unfortunate if Andre Ward is serious about not going to 168, because can you imagine? Now, I'm just saying, because we already know Ward would be a huge favorite. If Ward were to beat Kovalev, which I truly believe would be way harder and way tougher of a challenge than a smaller Gennady Golovkin. And when I say smaller, I mean smaller compared to Ward having to move up to a higher weight class he was unfamiliar with to come back down to 168 and fight someone who would obviously be naturally smaller than Kovalev. I'm just saying, if hypothetically, if Ward were to pull off beating Kovalev in a rematch, then move down to 168 and beat Gennady Golovkin, and I say beat him because let's not beat around the bush. We all know that if Andre Ward were to beat Kovalev in a rematch, he would be a huge favorite over Gennady Golovkin, especially after the performance we've seen Golovkin in against Danny Jacobs. So yeah, man, if Andre Ward were able to do something like that, do you know where that puts him in the history books? Do you know how impressive that would be to do something like that? that would be huge. So let's see how serious Andre Ward is. Let's see if he can even get past Kovalev in a rematch, because once again, that is going to be Andre Ward's most difficult fight. And there may not be any other fight that will be as difficult for Andre Ward when it comes to Sergey Kovalev. That's pretty much all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Woo! Hey.
Yeah.